pretty little thing approaching me. She said, I never seen a man who looks so all alone. Well, could you use a little company? Well, if you pay the right price, your evening could be nicer. You can go and send me on my way. You said, you're such a sweet young thing, oh, why you do this to yourself? She looked at me, and this is what she said. She said, there ain't no rest for the wicked. Money don't grow on trees. I got bills to pay, I got mouths to feed, and there ain't nothing in this world for free. No, I can't slow down, I can't hold back. Oh, you know, I wish I could, because there ain't no rest for the wicked until we close our eyes for good.
Alright, so regarding that, so a lot of what it goes into is how there's a lot of things and expectations that people have, and no matter how what happens in life, things keep on going on. It doesn't matter what happens in your life. People are still going to be asking for money for you. You're still going to have to pay bills and rent and everything else, and life doesn't really stop for illness or personal pitfalls, or even right now, COVID-19. I know I'm currently furloughed with my current job, and life is just full of schedules and deadlines and expectations, but it doesn't really stop. So if you look into Albert Camus, for instance, he talks about how life is rather absurd, and we have all these constant day-to-day actions that we just keep on going through with things. Oh, oops, I had an alarm go off. Sorry about that. And we just have all of these day-to-day actions where we get up, get ready, go to work, get up, get ready, go, and like repeat all of these menial tasks that don't really bring us all that joy in our life, and we do it day in and day out, and it doesn't bring us any meaning. Other philosophers such as I think Schlick will also go into various things along those lines, and how our current situation in our current life, I'm actually like double checking on everything. He talks about how capitalism creates a lot of empty luxuries, and how we're subjected to menial work and enslaved to productivity. How we focus way too much on whether or not we're being productive, and like on these menial tasks that don't really do anything for us. So we have all these absurd actions, and we can't really fully think that we're going to be able to understand the meaning of life, or the great cosmic bit of life. We can't even fully understand ourselves, let alone others. So that being said, some of these actions that we have and schedules and such do periodically get interrupted by various events, like say the pandemic that we currently have. So right now we have many people that have lost their jobs and yet are under the absurd predicament of having to pay their bills even though they don't have any income coming in. So what do you do? So as a result, many of us are actually suffering under the immense stress that we're currently dealing with. But if we look at, say, Bell Hook's version of love, she talks about how love is a verb, and we need to take care of each other as well as listen to each other in order to dismantle oppression, as well as ensure that nobody's left behind. I know a lot of social justice groups tend to follow this one ideology. However, some people end up focusing more on trying to replace the dominating factors in order to try to get power instead. Instead of focusing on love and actually caring for each other, they focus more on domination, and we need to focus more on taking care of each other. One of the things that Hook says is that love is an action, never simply a feeling, and this means that we need to actually view love as a service. We need to respect the dignity of other individuals. We need to work on self-exploration and enhancing one's life by broadening our own experiences. We need to also listen to other people's experiences. One way that we can actually do this is by ensuring that other people in your neighborhood are getting the supplies that they need, not hoarding toilet paper, not hoarding various things that we need. That way other people can actually make sure that they get it. Calling up your friends, making sure that they're okay. Calling up other people, just not focusing too much on me, and focusing on others. Of course, you need to actually make sure that you take care of yourself as well in this. So I'm going to be leaving a bunch of things that you can do in order to help get you through these times. You can help donate, you can help at food banks. I know that some food banks are actually wanting that help. I know that there's a lot of places that are asking for volunteers. This is a rough time right now. Not everybody has the health or the ability to do these things. So any which way that you can help, it's gonna be great. But for right now, just remember that you need to actually pay attention to each other, help each other out where you can, listen to each other. And while life is absurd and things are rough, it's through these connections that we have with others and humor that we can make it through this time. And just remember that there's people like Viktor Frankl, who was in the middle of a Holocaust, or actually in Auschwitz during the Holocaust. And even during that time, he was able to find humor with his fellow inmates that were there, as he referred to them. And if they're able to find humor in possibly one of the worst possible scenarios that you could probably ever be in, then I'm sure we can too. So find humor, reach out to other people, make sure everybody's fine, and I hope you stay safe and healthy. Thanks. Hey, so if you liked what you just saw and would like to see more, just like, share, and subscribe below. And I do love hearing feedback from people and would like to hear back from you on what you would like me to talk about next, or any commentary that you have. And until next time, keep learning and have fun. Thanks.